Finding Wildlife and Luxury in Indonesia. So, on today's agenda, first I'm going to talk about some beautiful animals that you can encounter in Indonesia and where to find them. Then I'll be moving on to... Okay, maybe I have to hold the mic. Is this good? Okay, and then I will be talking about the Komodo National Park and the Komodo Islands and promote our 4-day and 3-night tour, and also suggest some other wildlife activities in Labuan Bajo. Also, what's great about possible to speak louder. Yes. Where was I? Okay. So we also can combine visiting the Komodo Islands with beautiful luxury resorts. I will suggest some of our favorites. And then we will leave a little bit the luxury side of this webinar and go to Flores, actually the East Flores and Central, the mainland. And then we will finish off with some questions and answers, of course. So, where to find wildlife in Indonesia? So we do cover a lot of ground in Indonesia, so we can arrange trips where you can try to see most of these beautiful animals, try to encounter them, especially orangutans in Sumatra, beautiful monkeys, but actually we'll be focusing most on the Komodo dragons for this tour. And yeah, it's a lot of national parks in Indonesia, a total of 53 national parks, and a total of 9 parks are largely marine, which is very impressive. It's a huge diversity of sea life. All right. Moving on to our Komodo Dragon Tour. So I'm going to have a short little presentation about our 4-day and 3-night tour. And it's included highlights, the day-to-day program, and yeah, it's a beautiful tour. So how do we get to Komodo? There are daily flights from Denpasar, Bali. Please. How do we get to Komodo? So there are daily flights from Denpasar, Bali, to Labuan Bajo, which is in the west of Flores. And our suggestion is that you fly with Garuda Indonesia, because it's the only airline that is not blacklisted. So it's safe to fly with Garuda in European safe standards. And there's also a few blacklisted airlines, so we wouldn't recommend that, but of course you could fly with them. So, once your arrival in Labuan Bajo, the highlights of this tour is absolutely the Komodo Dragons. There are about 5,000 dragons in the islands that make out the National Komodo Park. And it's Ringa Island and small little islands connecting. And it's beautiful scenery. I mean, these are living dinosaurs. So it's a must-see when visiting this region. And also another highlight of this tour is Pink Beach, pink sand, turquoise water. It's a beautiful place to visit. It's a place where you can do a lot of water activities, and you know, such as just strolling on the beach, snorkeling, swimming, and the beach itself is surrounded by fairly high rocks, so it's a very nice setting. Then also included in this tour is the Kunka Wulang waterfall, and it's a day tour. It's a full day tour, and also a nice, not too difficult trek. And you will see a lot of beautiful freshwater pools, and ideal for a refreshing swim. So to our day-to-day program. You will enjoy a beautiful boat ride, about 1.5 hours, to Rinca Island, and that's from the Lambuan Bio Harbor. And on this 1.5 boat ride, you will see beautiful, the beautiful Indonesian archipelago. It's hundreds of islands set in turquoise water. And once you're arriving at Rinca Island, you will meet with the ranger who will show you around the island for about 1.5 hours there as well. And you will enjoy a nice lunch on board of the boat. And yeah, you will start the hunt to, not hunt, of course, not hunting dragons, but trying to spot them. And you will most likely do so. Other things in Rinca Island you could see and spot is the buffalo, wild buffalo, deer, pigs, and various exotic tropical birds, such as the cockatoo, is to be seen there. So day 2, you will also, of course, go back to Lambuan or your resort. And day 2, it's an early morning, and today we will visit Komodo Island. And once again, a lot of trekking, trying to spot these beautiful dragons. And that's a half day. Then you will head back to the boat for lunch and then go to Pink Beach, which is on another island. And it's the same here. Wildlife is thriving, and you can spot the deer and buffalo and very nice birds. And on Pink Beach, like I already mentioned, you can do nice snorkeling and such as water activities. And day 3 is visiting of the Kunkabulong Canyon, and already mentioned that that's the highlight. It's a beautiful place to see, as you can see here on the photo. Day 4 is a breakfast at your hotel, and just free time at leisure until you will depart for your next destination. All right, so what else is there to do in Labuan Bajo? There is diving in the Komodo National Park, and it's the most beautiful conditions for divers. There are warm and calm and colorful shallow reefs with hundreds of colorful fish, and it's not only the smaller fish, the reef fish, it's also big fish, and there's sharks that are hiking, that are not hiking, they're swimming, obviously, and it's a stunning place if you like to dive, so that can absolutely be arranged. And also hiking in Padar Island is a perfect half-day tour. The view, as you can see here, from the peaks of Padar. Okay, I have to, yes. It's one of the most beautiful sites in Indonesia. And yeah, as you can see, it's a stunning view. A perfect half-day tour to go and take nice pictures at the top and just grab your hiking gear, nice shoes, and yeah, don't forget sunscreen, because it's a hot and sunny way to the top. And if you are more into staying, yes, okay, staying on the water, you can also kayak in the Komodo National Park. So this is also perfect for a full day. tour or a 2-day tour. And beautiful waters. And what's really nice to say, the kayaks that we are using are actually handmade from hand-built of locals in Papua. So you are making a difference in the lives of the islands by supporting this tour, because it's supporting local businesses. And it's a good day tour that is also suitable for the beginner and the more active kayaker, because there's always a boat around, so you can always rest and go to this boat instead if you're tired of kayaking. Another beautiful day excursion is visiting the Serming Cave, and it's definitely a highlight. And Serming Caves means the rock, the mirror rock, actually. So the cave got this name because of the crystals in the rock that reflects from the sunlight. So the best time to visit the Serming Cave is around 9 and 10, in between 9 to 10 in the morning. And because that's when the sunlight will shine through a hole in the cave, and it will illuminate the rock, and it will look beautiful. So now that I suggested some other activities for Labuan Bio, I'd like to suggest some luxury resorts for this area as well. And this is a chance to enjoy wildlife and nature while staying at stunning resorts with beachfront villas and private bungalows. So first off, we have the Plateron Komodo Resort and Spa. And this resort is placed on the little island in, actually, in Vachachu Beach. And it has 17 villas, 6 one-bedroom forest villas, as you can read yourself. It's a beautiful setting. It's an eco-friendly development, and it has 7-kilometer long beach front. So, and it's stunning views, as you can see here, of the fairly high mountains. And some pictures on the interior of the villas. Beautiful Balinese wooden style. Yes, and it is for a 5-star resort. So moving on to Soraya Resort. It's located on the small island, Soraya Kessel Island. And it has all the amenities that you might want to have, like a gym and spa and a pool. And this is also a eco-friendly development, and they actually they actually purify their own water. So to save the waste of thousands of plastic bottles a day. So that's how they have really nice drinking water that they purify to avoid the waste of plastic bottles. It's a picture of the bungalow right here, one of the bungalows beachfront. This nice view straight on the beach, directly towards the water. So now we are going to leave a bit of the luxury. So the third one I'd like to present is a brand new hotel for 2018. It's opening in September, and as you can see, it's a huge, actually, hotel. It holds 189 premium guest rooms. So it's a brand new hotel. And every room has a stunning view, panorama windows, and a stunning view over the water. And it's light, bright, and modern interior. Unfortunately, I don't have any pictures of the room because there are no yet. So, and it will also, this Ayanna Komodo hotel, it views over the Kukusan Island, as you can see, this cone-shaped looking island. So now we are going to leave a bit of the luxury that I've just presented and move on to the mainland of Flores and for some other activities in nature there. So how to get to East Flores? And there are daily flights from Labuan Bajo to Ende. So that's when you, for example, want to go to the Kalimantan mountain and the Tricolored Lakes. We suggest once again that you fly with Garuda, as it is the only airline that is not blacklisted. And Wings Abadi, for example, also is doing flights from Labuan Bajo to Ende, but it is blacklisted. So why do we want to go there? Yes, because we want to see the Tricolored Lakes. This is a perfect full-day excursion trip, and you can choose if you want a bit of a longer trek or if you want to get a bit of a lighter trek with the departure closer to the track where the hiking starts. And it's truly one of the natural wonders of Indonesia, and it's included in our 7-day Trans-Flores package, which is a tour that also includes the Dadu Muda volcano, if you like mountains and all that. And what's fascinating is that these 3 lakes, 2 of them kind of shifts from turquoise to dark blue water, and the third one is shifting in shades from red to brownish. And this is all depending on the climate, of course, and season. So you never know what colors these lakes might be. And yeah, I guess it's suitable for all ages. And it will take about a full day to enjoy this whole excursion. Okay, and our second suggestion for the Flores mainland is a Vairebo trekking, and we have now left completely the luxury hotels of the West Flores, and this is really way more raw and traditional village stay. And you will start from Labuan Bajo and drive to the Dengue village, and from there you will start your journey. So it's a beautiful excursions to get an insight of the village life of the ethnical Vairebo villagers. Expect it to be muddy all year around. It's that's just the conditions how it is there. And you will have a stunning trek, and you can also here kind of moderate. You can choose if you want to do a fair bit by transport with the car, or you will hike a bigger part of that. And also during the whole trek there will be waterfalls and freshwater pools where you can also go for a refreshing swim in case you want to cool off from the heat of this hike. All right. So, I'd like to thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed this webinar as much as I did. And this is a bit of a teaser for you. We want to remind you that you can join us at our Indonesian lunch for a chance to meet Adrian, our country manager, and talk to him. He's extremely passionate and knows a lot about Indonesia, a lot more than I do. So he will definitely introduce you to some new exciting excursions, so on. So please email Frank at Focus Asia. We receive requests, or if you want to join our webinar, just hit him up with an email. And yes, so we will finish up with some questions and meanwhile, if you don't have any questions to ask, please fill in our little survey so we can get some feedback what you thought about this webinar. And yeah. Thank you so much and have a beautiful week. What's left of it.